to speak. I have not been here since we started. I don't know about the project. The information available to me was the 1 minute that you presented to us. And my comments will only reflect on the 1 minute. Zamstek says that they want to turn waste around them into composites to support agriculture. I was happy to hear them say that, and to provide public service. Because I'm a public servant, so I hear people who are passionate about public service. I am elated. And they mentioned that it is cost effective, the resources are around us. I have lived in Bolga, so I know that the agricultural droppings are around us and we can gather them. And that makes Zamstek's project something that is attainable, sustainable, without much of external support. St. Charles wants to eradicate malaria. I was happy with the pictorial presentation. Malaria is a social problem. It's a global social problem. It's affecting our productivity, it affects the economy, it affects the health of our people. Researchers say that every minute a number of children die out of malaria. And for me, it was a very important social problem that they want to tackle. But they failed to tell me how they were going to do it. Youth empowerment for life. Yes, Shenot has been with them for a very long time, since God created heaven and earth. And we have not been able to turn it into applied technology and innovation to Shenot. So I was happy to hear that. The outcome was a little bit too broad as to what they want to achieve. There was one thing they said they will ensure that there is a board for Shenot. There is already a board for Shenot. So you didn't do your research well on that aspect. Action A, recycling is a very important thing. Recycling waste to create jobs, to make the youth less dependent. That's a very wonderful thing to do. But I didn't hear how you were going to do it, because the how is always very important. We get consultants, they will come and tell you your problem, your challenge, when they get to the how, we say the solution is with you. So why did we pay you for? So let us hear a little bit of the how. Nobisco turning agri waste into agricultural use. That was very, very brilliant. When you go to our agri farms, our farms, you see a lot of waste. From the stock, granules, husk, to everything is an agricultural waste. And we want to turn this into manure back into agriculture. So we take that which is refuse of agriculture and put it back into agriculture to improve agriculture productivity. The issue that touched my heart was that they address it from international perspective. They said agriculture is a challenge in West Africa. That is our sustenance. And so they were thinking global. They were thinking of regional integration, bringing the whole of West Africa together to solve a social problem that will lead to economic benefit to their people. And I think that was excellent. But Geese, I will congratulate you for daring to talk about a social problem that young adults even find it difficult to discuss. The courage to use certain diction was excellent. Then you look beyond just providing social part, a sanitary part, but the social problems that the lack of use of sanitary part presents. Infection that would lead to barrenness, and the challenges of barrenness among our people on this side of the world. So I think Ogis looked ahead of their contemporaries. They are looking beyond bigger social problems. But they also failed to tell me how they were going to do it. They said they want to make it cheaper. Are they going to manufacture it? Are they going to buy and sell? And how are they going, who are they going to collaborate with to make the price cheaper? I didn't hear that for this. Hello? Javier is, they looked at a social problem. The problem they want to solve, the material for solving the problem, 100% available to them. The seeds that drop in their school. And then they end up there and rot. So for them, these seeds must be picked. And you don't need any foreign capital to pick the seeds. You don't need any external support. You need only a personal commitment, which they themselves made here. That they have made a personal commitment to make this project work. They said they gathered the seed with a solution in mind to green the environment further, and that the byproduct of the greening is to eradicate or control malaria. To control malaria. They went further to tell us who they are going to collaborate with. They mentioned the Environmental Protection Agency, they mentioned the District Assembly, and then they mentioned one other agency I didn't get. And then the personal commitment. And so for them, they don't need anything. They don't need any external support. They need to step forward as leaders to solve a social problem, which they have done. The last but not the least is Tia Madia. Yeah, you were the, if I say who was the best in innovative thinking, I think it will go to Tia Madia. So using solar energy to dry seed during the rainy season when there is no sun, much sun to do the drying, and that is perfect. But the challenge is, it will cost a lot, and you didn't tell us how you were going to overcome that. We don't produce solar panels in Ghana. We need to import them. How are we going to get them, and how are we going to distribute them, and how are we going to make it affordable to our farmers? We didn't hear that. So, on that note, with the support of the two judges, we said the best innovative and environmental conscious project was from St. Francis Xavier. The best in identifying a social problem and outline steps to address them at its earlier stage before it degenerates into a canker. Providing sanitary pads to the girls. Now we go to Bola girls, communities. And the best in innovation and thinking global, Nobisco. Before I go, I want to share a thought with you, just a thought. Just a thought. Always remember that there is a better way of doing things. There is always a better way of doing things. And therefore, at all times, have that growth mindset. The mindset that I can do it a better way. There is a better place somewhere. There is a better way of doing things, not just the old way of doing things. The status quo can change. And there is a better way of being part of a better world to perfect your community. These projects are very, very good. This project must be nurtured. And this project must be dream project even after school. So that one day we'll hear about you and we say that this idea was conceived when I was there. Be challenged. Today, you have built a network here. From the high table here to among your colleagues, you built a network that you can develop further so that tomorrow you will not join that long queue of graduate unemployment in Ghana. I believe that you can make it and go out there and make it. God bless you.